This is going to be a quick video to show you how to use RobotC and to go through some bugs that you might run into. So make sure when you click on RobotC, you're choosing the one that's for Vex Robotics. It might say 4.x, it might not, that's okay. You just don't want the one that's graphical analysis or virtual world, so make sure you choose the right one. So if this ever pops up, you can click whichever. It won't change anything. So we're gonna choose a new file, and we'll get this this big spot where we can write all our code. And the first thing you want to do, if you don't have natural language over here, is go up to Robot, go to Platform Type, and make sure that you have Natural Language PLTW checked. The second thing we want to do is put our motors and sensors in. So if you have whatever kinds of motors you have, let's say we have right motor and left motor, make sure you choose either 269 or 393, whichever one is fine. And if you want to reverse one so that your car will move forward, you could do that here also. So apply that, and that should come up at the top. Make sure that you remember that no motors go in that port 1 slot. That's only for flashlights. So your motors are going to start in port 2. I can now use whatever I want in natural language to move my robot around. So let's say that I want to start a motor, and then I want to wait, and then I want to stop a motor. So I'm going to write in motor port. I'm going to write what my motor is called. And you'll notice that that is not turning a different color yet because I haven't applied these configurations. So if I click F5, I don't need to save this, so I'm going to click cancel, and it's going to say that there are some errors. But once I click, you'll notice that now it understands what right motor means. So I can put a speed in, the speed going full power for 3 seconds. So now once I click F5 again, I should be able to run my code if I was plugged in. One thing that might help you if you try to run your code and it doesn't work, the first thing that I always do is go to Robot, download firmware, and click Automatically Update Vex Cortex, and that should go through and solve some of the bugs that you might be having. Just make sure that your curly braces match each other, and you have your semicolons at the end of your lines, and you've put your motors in correctly, and that the name that you gave them is exactly the same way that you're typing it in your code.